Good morning, I'm Sandhya. Today I'll be talking about rights of the LGBTQ and community in India. What is LGBTQ? LGBTQIA plus stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or sometimes questioning, intersex, asexual, and others. The plus represent other sexual identities, including pansexual and two spirits. The first four letters of the acronym have been used since the 1990s, but in recent years, there has been increased awareness of the need to be inclusive of other sexual identities to offer better representation. There was one quote by Ronan Farrow: LGBT people are some of the bravest and most potent change agents and leaders I have encountered, and the most forceful defenders of the vulnerable and voiceless because they know what it's like to be there. The LGBT community has been debated for many years. The ideas of securing the community through justice and unity was the remain motto of the government. Was the main motto of the government. The word LGBT is a short for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. In the past of this LGBT was called the gay community, but later it came to include other types of homosexuals. The paper analyzes the insufficient provision to protect their rights, followed by their composition and difficulties they face today. Recently, the rights of this community have been realized and judicial intervention have been made to protect them. The same was discussed in the papers that followed the Supreme Court's ruling declaring rights of the third sex. The term gay has been traditionally been used to refer to people who are attracted to people of the same sex. However, generally gay refers to men who are sexually attracted only to men. Lesbians are women who are sexually attracted to only women. A bisexual is a person, someone who is attracted to both men and women. Transgender people have a gender identity or expression that is different from the gender they were assigned at birth. Some transgender people who seek medical assistance in transition from one gender to another gender. The Supreme Court of India has ruled that the National Legal Services Authority versus Union of India have been history for transgender people being called the third gender. The ruling affirmed the equal application of the fundamental freedoms guaranteed by the Indian Constitution and gave them the rights to identify as male, female, or a third gender. Although the rights of the lesbians, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBT community have developed rapidly since this ruling, the LGBT community in India still faces significant social and legal challenges not experienced by non LGBT people. During the colonial period, there were laws that criminalized homosexuality. It was abolished after independence with the introduction of Article 15 of the Indian Constitution. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Current existence of Section 377 of IPC and their impact in India. Number one, after 150 years, this section no longer exists without any reasonable grounds. No one can punish people who belong to LGBT community under Section 377 of IPC. Social impact. They live with dignity, respect, freedom as normal as like other gender lives in a society. Educational impact. They can take higher education, schooling, and job as normal as that. Personal impact. They are free to choose their partners too and live in a peaceful environment. Global impact. They can also take part to serve the nation and their contribution towards the nation helpful for developing countries. This restricted free life encourages their potential to grow, learn, and apply to achieve their dreams and desired goals. There are some states of India on the basis of their laws: Karnataka, Maharashtra, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Bihar. In Karnataka, The 2017 National Transgender Policy was issued by the government of Karnataka in October 2017 and aims to raise awareness of transgender people in all state educational institutions. Educational institution addresses issues of abuse, violence, and discrimination against transgender people. An oversight committee was also set up to investigate allegations of discrimination. State of Maharashtra. The Transgender Welfare Board was established by the government of Maharashtra in February 2019 to implement health program and provide formal education and employment opportunity for transgender people. The board provides free housing and scholarship applicants and offers skills development programs to help transgender people to find employment. State of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The first Indian states to introduce transgender welfare policies were Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Under this policy, transgender people will receive free housing, various citizenship documents, admission to state colleges with full scholarship for highest education and alternative income sources through the establishment of support group for savings and introduction of income generating program are available. IGP. State of West Bengal. West Bengal established the Transgender Welfare Commission in 2015 to coordinate all policy making and development efforts related to the state's transgender population. However, the commission have been criticized by many transgender activities as circumflex failure. The board is supposed to meet once in a month with representatives from many state government departments, but as of July 27, it has only convened 5 times. State of Bihar. The Bihar government announced the establishment of transgender welfare organization in July 2019. The commission will investigate and report on the social and legal difficulties faced by transgender people in the state of and provide financial assistance up to rupees 1,50,000 for gender reassignment surgery. Conclusion. Homosexuality is not a mental illness, straightforward, a natural. The human mind cannot control it. The situation for the LGBT community is the worst in India. They are subject to harassment, violence, and ridicule. The resolution adopted by the United Nations (UN) have positive effect around the world. India's position on LGBT issues at the United Nations have been very disappointing. India has signalized its image as a democratic republic, but stubbornly opposing her LGBT rights internationally. Making people aware of the existence of the LGBT community is very important. The government of India should wipe away its conservative nature and take concrete steps for this welfare. Educating people about LGBT rights is essential. Human rights are that are given every human being by birth. People need to understand that being gay is not sick, alien, or abnormal. Rather, their sexual orientation obeys the laws of nature entirely. Human rights should include rights of Articles 14, 15, 19, 21, and 29. All these allow same sex partnership, disallow adoption, guardianship, surrogacy, IVF, safe, and include her LGBT violated by inability to work anything. Furthermore, discrimination based on sexual orientation violates Article 14, 15, and 21 of the Army and Navy law. The marriages of LGBTQ community should happen under the Special Marriage Act 1954 despite personal law because it is more clear that it shouldn't be compared with the private laws. Moreover, the homosexual marriages doesn't seem to be allowed. Therefore, Muslim cannot do homosexual marriage if they are going with their personal laws. Therefore, all the marriages of the LGBTQ shall be done under the Special Marriage Act to get rid of the paradox and the first all chose and legalization should be draft and a brand new which act should be marriages of LGBTQ community. References. Thank you.
So, in this oral presentation, Well, thanks for everyone to presenting their views. So here we detailing understanding what is a sex, a gender. There is a different types of genders and what are the discrimination stigmas is for facing the LGBTQ community. And mainly what are the rights contributions is the government is providing. And as a mainly as a cisgender means other genders, what we can give the contribution to them, what is the role of allyship. So these all the factors which is help to us to understand in-depth knowledge towards the LGBTQ community because Pride Month is not only for us as a celebration. First, we need to be accept among themselves as a without the no stigma. We need to be accept them without the judgmentally. So and we need to be provide the support to them as well as we need to be give a support to that LGBTQ community and we need to be give a contribution to LGBTQ community. Thank you for everyone.